Tun Gamer. Today we're building TT-8L from Star Wars Return of the Jedi. He keeps droids out of Jabba's palace and now he's going to keep my sister out of my room. So let's get into the video. TT-8L is a droid that first appeared in Return of the Jedi. Later then on in the Clone Wars and currently in the Book of Boba Fett.
You can't park there, Dave.
He's a pretty cool droid that sticks out of the wall and then has this big scanny eyeball to scan whoever's there and check that they are allowed in. This guy is found exclusively on Mr. Badley's Patreon shop, made by Carlos for his shop, and it's definitely amazing and I'm getting it for the R2-D2 model that I'm making next.
R2-D2.
It took me around a week to print out all of the parts, this being by far the easiest droid to print out, even though it is just an eyeball on a stick. All the parts are really well designed and they definitely work without support, which is amazing because most of our other droids do need some support. The model already came pre-split and I didn't need any structural support to keep it up. This meant we didn't have to do any post-work on it after we've already printed it out. This made it extremely easy to get together and I think I'm going to start the process of putting these parts all together. I made the eyeball by ordering 2 baubles from eBay, each being different sizes, one being an 140mm bauble and one being an 100mm bauble. I put these in between and ordered plastic crystals to put in between. I'm going to order more to fill in the gaps. Behind I'm going to put a ring RGB LED by putting it on here to shine light through. This will then make it look more realistic to the shows, as in the shows it scans. I also need to find a way to get structural support on it, but that'll be for a later date. Now that I've finished standing the neck, I also added on the other pieces. Gluing it together, I made it so that this could go in, and so could this top bit here. This is the neck, and I made it so it's retractable to add it so that the eyeball can come in and out from the walls. Before I put all the pieces together, I decided to order this ring of LEDs. I made this on Fusion 360, which I then printed out on the Prusa. It has a specific spot for the LEDs to go in, as well as the 100mm bauble half and the 140mm bauble half. To spray paint it, I used 2 different colours. One which was a chrome, and the other was a nice gunmetal, silver and a nice brown, which were both put together at the same time using different cans of spray paint. I super glued all the pieces together except the pieces that needed to be able to move so they can do stuff like this. That makes it so that we can move it in and out of the wall when we want to attach it. I also assembled the eyeball, making it so it's gunmetal silver and the same browny colour. I also made it so that on the inside it's a nice chrome like the rest of it. It has the iris, so it's having the crystals in, and it can go like this. The eyeball slides into the neck, and all that's left for us to do is the electronics and the lighting. This one is really simple. I put in, with super glue, a nice little LED ring before soldering down a 5V ground data pin, and then putting it onto an Arduino. It ended up working really nice, and you can see how it works. 5V ground data pin. On the Arduino we coded in a few different pans for lights. It looks really flashy. Ooh. Pokey. Very sharp. Big boy. Goes on wall very nice. Epic. We should probably have put some more rust on him. Very small. Very top heavy. TT-8L is a pretty cool droid and I'm definitely going to stick on my door so my sister doesn't come in. Also, I think he's a really good project to put in between 2 big droids and I definitely recommend you build them yourself. So I'm Tun Gamer and I'll see you guys next time.